Greetings fellow mammals, at level 32 you unlock another LMG, the PKP. Up front as always my loadout. Again, not a lot to it as there isn't a lot of attachments, but we will get to that. And at the end we will see if the current A tier rank is still justifiable. But now it's time to please the chart enjoyers out there. We are back to the insane amount of 2 ammo types, so my workload has doubled from last video. Whew. We got standard ammo, not too great but okay, and then we have high power ammo. That looks a bit more like it, although the close range suffers a bit. Usually this should be a rather obvious choice and I would just go with high power and move on. But I have to give you some insight into my 6-round play session here. Of course I tried both ammo types for 3 matches each, and in the end I honestly couldn't say which was better. These really land on the exact same level of performance for me if you take everything into account. Standard is better up close, reloads faster and has less recoil. High power is better in mid to long range but is a bit harder to control, which in turn makes it more difficult to hit stuff at long range in the first place. On top of that there are the attachment issues we will get to in just a moment, but leaving it out for now, I cannot really recommend one over the other. Overall it felt basically the same, so I would say if you feel confident in controlling the high power recoil, use that one. If you prefer having a bit softer recoil, use standard. Personally I went with high power in the end, small version as backup and standard too of course. And then, to help with that recoil, I prefer to use the Warhawk compensator. Unfortunately the RECOIL muzzle brake is still not fixed. The patch that broke it has been out for 3 weeks now. So I would have liked to test that one, but I still can't. If my memory serves me right, it was okay though, so whenever that gets activated again, maybe try that one out for yourself and see if that feels better than a Warhawk to you. The tactical isn't a good choice on this weapon since it is already pretty inaccurate, and the attachments work on a percentage basis. So a really shitty accuracy boosted by 8% will still be real shit, but a very heavy recoil reduced by 8% definitely cuts out quite a chunk of it, and you will feel that. If you want good accuracy with the PKP, you will have to make use of the bipod here and fire in smaller bursts. There isn't any other underbarrel attachment anyway, so we get nothing to help with that while moving around upright. For the top I got my regulars, red dot, thermal, 4x switchable, and that's it for the setup. While recording these clips, something became very apparent very quickly, especially after the LCMG and Advances episodes. The PKP needs to move down a tier. It just doesn't hold up to A tier standards. Attachment variety is non-existent, we don't even get a single suppressor, the bipod is screwed on, the TTK is not bad but nothing to write home about. And on top of all of that, this is possibly the LMG with the heaviest recoil and especially first shot kick, which is extra annoying. It's not a C tier weapon, but B tier sounds much better to my ears than A, so there it goes. And now for our algorithmical sermon. If you liked this video, please show that with the digital reflection of that, subscribe if you want to see more, and hit the bell if you don't want to miss any of it. Next up is the MP9, and then we will get to the AC42. Until then, I will see you on a battlefield. Sorrow out.